Hey guys, it's Betty, and today I want to talk about your creative side versus your logical side, because I'm definitely not the only one who goes through this, but I feel like a part of me really wants to grow up and get like a creative job where I can express myself and do something fun and actually enjoy what I'm doing and not have to stay stuck in the same routine every single day. And then the other part of me is just like, oh, well, I need to go to college, finish college. I need to get an internship, start from the bottom up. I need to get a 9-to-5 job and then like do that for the rest of my life because that's what makes money and that's what society says. And I feel like I'm struggling with this because with your creative side, you're not necessarily always going to be making money from it. And I know money is not the most important thing, but you kind of need money to survive and live on your own and do everything. So you need at least somewhat of a stable income to do things. And in college, I just see everyone switching majors and no one's 100% sure what they're majoring in is what they really want to do, or they think that's what they want to do and then they go into an internship and it turns out that it's not their area at all. And I feel like everybody's lost and nobody knows what to do. But even though nobody knows what to do, everyone's still following the same path, which is like going to school, getting a degree that they're not even going to use that degree. I don't know how many people I've met, like adults, and they're like, oh yeah, I majored in art and now I'm in business with the same degree. Or hey, I majored in psychology and now I'm working for managing a hotel or something like that. And it's just like such random things. It's like, what's the point of us even going to college and getting that degree? Like, why is that even so important? And if half of these people getting those jobs aren't even getting it in the same thing that they got their degree at. Like, there's just no logic behind this. We're literally just wasting 4 years of our lives. And it's just not even 4 years of our lives. We're wasting time in like high school and middle school. Like, I remember in 6th grade I had to learn about like the history of Egypt. And if you ask me about the history of Egypt right now, the only reason why I know some things is because of the show Ancient Aliens, but definitely nothing that I actually learned from that class when I could have been learning about like life or something, you know what I mean? I feel like these classes just don't relate to what we're gonna do for life at all, and they're not preparing us for anything. Like, it's literally like they don't know what to do, so they're throwing material and information at us and they just expect us to absorb it, even though we don't care for these subjects whatsoever. And all of us have to take the same classes, but we're all different. So it just doesn't make sense, because it's like a class that I might find useful and like actually use in my life, you might never have to deal with it again. Like, a lot of people are like, when am I ever going to use algebra in my life? Some people are math majors. I know a couple actually. So it's like they really are going to be using that for the rest of their lives. But me or someone else, for example, we're not going to use that at all. So it's like, what's the point of us even like taking these things? I get that like we all need to know the basic things. Like, we all kind of have to understand at least the basic level of like science, math, history, and things like that. But beyond really like the basics of it, it should be personalized to each person. And they give us this illusion of choice, like, oh yeah, you get to pick what classes you want. Like, I know in high school they're like, yeah, you get to pick your classes, but you really don't pick your classes because they're required classes. And most of the time, all the classes that you do want and that are fun end up being taken, or they don't fit your schedule, so you can't actually even do them. This isn't like everybody, obviously. Some people go to college in exactly what they want. They get a good job, they build up, they work their way up in the ladder, and they're happy with their lives. I'm just saying that it's unlikely for everybody to feel this way. So I want to know what you guys think, and do you feel like college is right for everybody, or that there are alternate paths that people should take? And what type of person are you? And do you think you're someone who would be happy just doing like one thing for the rest of your life, or kind of one area moving around it? Or are you someone who kind of just likes doing a little bit of different things and being creative? Let me know down in the comments below, and I hope you liked this video. Bye guys, thanks for watching.